Happy New Year, y'all. I am literally in a rage. I went to bed mad last night. I woke up mad this morning. That's not healthy. I'm going to try to do something about it on this first day of 2025. Lord help us all. I am literally pissed off. I'll talk about it directly. I am a dink catching fool. Well, I'm a fool anyway. So after filming that intro a while ago, I went to the gym. And in all truthfulness, it worked. I didn't think about any of my issues to speak of. 35 minutes of good hard cardio, my fat butt sweating. A good shoulder workout, I feel drained. And then just now, 17 miles back to the house, talked to myself the whole way. This is going to take a while to get over. Matter of fact, I'm probably never going to get over this at all. I don't think I want to. I'll just try to contain myself a little bit. So let's get into this. I reckon if I could have had this thing on coming back just now, I'd had my video already shot. Or last night, or in my sleep during the night, maybe. Tournament yesterday again, Tuesday tournament where all the big hitters show up. Different set of big hitters. Some different folks. It was a holiday, I guess. New Year's Eve. Biggest thing was a high of 39 degrees and wind blew 100 miles an hour. Oh my God. And the first thing people are going to say, and I'm going to hit y'all ahead of time. I'm not putting up with it. Well, you didn't catch any fish again. You're just in a bad mood. Well, damn right I'm in a bad mood. I ain't catching no damn bass. Well, I'm catching a lot of... I caught 26 bass yesterday. Didn't weigh in any keepers. Again. So it's sad. But that is my challenge. That's been why I've been doing these videos. That's been interesting to go through the process, right? Well, whatever. That's not my problem. So where's my problem? I did a video here a little bit back on lack of respect. Bass fishermen's lack of respect for the bass. And I know I left some stuff out of that one, and it just getting so much worse. So I don't know. Come in yesterday, tie up to the dock, and I sit there putting my tack away. I let everybody else get unload it out first because I don't have nothing to weigh. I hear them talking, of course, and mostly these kids. I only caught 6 keepers today. And the boat said, well, we got a limit, but we don't weigh very much. Another guy goes, well, I only got 4, but I got a big one. And they're talking about it as if it's the fish's fault. Now that's back on me. I just was already unhappy. I'm sitting there shaking my head. These guys are complaining about catching just 6 keepers. I ain't caught 6 keepers in a month and a half. Besides that, though, I get on the dock to go get my truck. Everybody else is done. They're weighing in and drinking beer and slapping backs. And I look out there, and you know what you got? At least 2 bass swimming on their sides. One of them swimming circles. Something else is out there too, either a small 12-inch Kentucky or a big shad one. Something else was out there, but these 2 bass, 1 3-pounder, 1 keeper, 1 2-pounder. And guys, I saw red. I mean, I've done this for a long time. I did this for a long time. I haven't done it for years, but for a long time, I saw bass at these weigh-ins, dead, dying, and who knows what died later. And I overlooked some of it because I was a pro fisherman. I didn't, I do the best to take care of my fish. My fish aren't dying, right? Yeah, whatever. What got me, though, is I'm standing there on the dock, got to go get my truck. People are letting more fish go, and not one person look at those 2 bass out there 15, 20 foot off the bank, off the ramp. I stood there for a long time, 10 minutes. And well, maybe I should have raised a stink on the spot. But anyway, I went and got my truck, back it in, put the boat on the tread, and I pull the boat up to the top of the ramp so it backs down. It's going to get really cold and make sure all the water, these live wells like my old boat don't drain good enough. I'm getting all the water out of the boat I can. Pull the plug, which I think I left the plug laying there because it's broke. Whatever. I was pissed. Still am. Can you tell? Such language, Verts. Okay, deep breath. I stood there another 10 minutes, guys, watching these fish. You can see them out there in their wind blowing like crazy, but they're out there swimming. One of them's swimming really good, but swimming on its side with a belly up. All these years I've done this, I've seen my share of bass at the ramps that don't look good. Never in December, almost January. Frickin' water's chilly. Them fish, it's hard to kill a fish in cooler water. 48, it's hard. Unless they're being yanked up from deep water. I wonder how that's happening. I stood there looking at those fish, standing right in the edge of the water, boat over here draining, looking back at these guys talking, and a bunch of kids. And some of the kids come down the edge of the water, I don't know why, and they never looked at those fish. They looked at me looking at them, they never looked at those fish. It's like they were invisible. Lack of respect, y'all. We're killing this crap, and we're doing it worse all the time. Yeah. There was 2 or 3 dead fish, and that's all it took to set me off? No. No, it gets progressively worse. I threw an A-rig yesterday, first time ever in a tournament. Yeah, I know, way late to the game. I don't like them. I feel wrong. I'm afraid I'm going to get caught. Somebody's going to see me doing it. Threw it maybe a half hour or so, not very long. I threw one in practice. Well, it wasn't practice, so I did the video the other day. I threw one a little bit in that wind. I threw one 2 weeks ago in practice for an hour and a half one day. And I've thrown one probably another half hour total in my life. I've got less than 3 hours in an A-rig. And I'm never going to throw one again. I can prove that. I'm not going to do it. It just ain't right. Especially on that deep bite, triggering fish. With forward-facing sonar, triggering fish, it would never bite any other way. There's always deep fish. And in the fall, after the lake turns over, I did that video the other day. Listen to me, I can't even talk. I did that video the other day, and I can see those fish down there 20 to 40 foot deep, and they're bass. I know they are. They look like the same kind of bass I've caught most of my life. And the way they're holding on stuff, the way they're holding on brush. Walleye don't necessarily hold on brush piles. And some good fish. I'm not fishing for them. I refuse. I'm done. That day, I thought about it, because I was trying to do that cool video, and some of them 20 foot deep fish, but much deeper than that's hard on them. I didn't never believe that. We fished our first fish in 1992 after we had problems in fish floating belly up after catching 40 foot deep. Talked to a biologist friend of mine, a guy, actually one of my teachers in college, and worked with him in the conservation department. And he said, yeah, fish get to bends, no doubt, especially saltwater fish, something to do with the salt content in the water. But still, he said, yeah, they get them. So we learned about fishing them. Different than you do now, but I think we saved some fish. But there's so many things happening that fish dead. That's not the point. The point is these guys don't freaking care if we're killing these fish. Nobody gives a rip. It's all about weighing them in, the hero shot. Let's talk about the hero shot. Let's talk about that just real quick, because that finished the day off for me just fine last night. I come home last night. I mean, yeah, I'm licking my wounds, but I'm way more mad about the fish and the dying bass, and apparently bass anglers' lack of care and respect for this whole situation. From forward-facing sonar to freaking depth charges, snagging them, whatever you're doing, I don't care. And how bad fishing really is, and fishing should not be that bad right now. I'm thinking there's some sort of correlation here. What do you think? So I turn on the YouTube, and Randy Doman, super cool dude, local guy, has been doing videos for a while. He came back to bass fishing 5 or so years ago. Conservation department guy, retired, awesome dude, good fisherman. Won a couple bigger tournaments as long as traditional bass fishing. His video last night was his takeaways on the A-rig. How he's having to use it and don't like it. Awesome. Great video. I sent him a message. First one to reply. I said, Randy, good stuff, good content. I like your thought processes. I said, I'm sitting here mad about this tournament. He even talked about fishing the tournament and didn't fish it. I said, I'm done with it. I'm not going to throw an A-rig. I hate forward-facing sonar. I despise it, whatever I use. I said, I think I'm done with this. Good luck. That's what I said, just like that. course, Randy typed me back a real cordial deal, but some other dude, I don't know who it is. Now, there's always a chance of somebody you know jacking with you. You know who it is. I don't think so. This guy comes on, and you know what he says? He says, well, you were probably never really a bass fisherman. You ain't a bass fisherman, a real bass fisherman, and you probably never were. You're a butthole. Unless it's somebody I know, then you are anyway. Rude. If it's somebody I don't know, somebody jacking with me, it could be. I'm just saying, I've been known to go off on idiot things like this. No respect. I think the punk-ass kid has no respect for a dude like me who did this for a long time. What nobody understands, what y'all don't get, what even my friends that know me don't get, is this was my life for over 20 years. I sacrificed. Girlfriends, oh my God, everything to go to fish. And I quit, raised a family. It's all cool and fruity. I'm trying to do it again, and it's too late. I'm never going to be able to do it. I really thought I'd come back with all my old-time secrets and kick some butt. Ain't going to happen. I'm done. The fish are ignorant. Fishing is stupid. There's no reason in the world I shouldn't have had at least a small limit yesterday. I'm catching plenty of fish. I'm just not catching keepers. And that's on me. That's not what this video is about. This video is about the dumbasses. Well, oops. Edit. This would have been such a better video if I could have shot it driving up the road, because I did it so much better. People, what's that guy talking to? Well, nowadays with hand-free Bluetooth and stuff, tournament fishing is not where it's going to be for me. If you could show me we're going to be fishing with no forward-face sonar, no deep fishing, even just deep fishing. Guys, I've got a bucket full of spoons, jigging spoons, and Little Georges. Y'all know what Little George is? I know how to catch them deep fish. I used to be good at it. Wonder how many of them I killed over the years. They put these Tuesday tournaments back up on the river in the shallow water, dirty water. I may fish some next year, but I'm sick. My head hurts from this. Had a good workout. I worked some rage out and got it right back. I'm going to go deer hunting. I'm going to go out in these beautiful woods. It's getting late already. It's almost 1. I haven't been deer hunting to speak of. I'm going to get my stuff together, get some more clothes on because it's kind of chilly out. I'm going to get my reading glasses because things have changed over the years. I'm going to take me a book. I'm going to set in a deer blind somewhere. And I don't care if I see a deer. As a matter of fact, deer hunting can be ruined by seeing deer because it just ruins a good hunt. We like to eat deer meat, though. I'm going to do something to go contemplate, meditate, fumigate, resuscitate. Does anybody get me? Does anybody understand what I'm saying? This whole freaking fishing world sucks. Me not be able to catch fish sucks bad enough. But the forward face sonar, catch him on an umbrella rig. Oh, one more thing. I almost missed one more. I shouldn't be allowed to have a camera. I'm watching Randy's video. Randy Doman, not Randy Blockett. I watch Randy's too. Love you, Randy, you freak. And he shows clips from when he fished with a guy that I know. I've known this guy for years. Fishes these tournaments. Who lied to me? I almost called him out. I just use it to find things. I don't use it to catch fish. Well, right there in the video, it shows him using that umbrella rig in 20 plus, and they talked about being 20 foot of water plus, and he catches about a 5-pounder. It's a dandy. They get in, they get this hero shot. I wish I could show the clip. I don't want to hurt Randy's videos. He's doing a good job. I don't want to hurt his feelings. So I thought about asking for this clip because I'd love to call this guy out. He told me I don't use this to catch fish. I use it to bull spit, bud. I heard you talk about it 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Ego freak. Holds this 5-pound bass up, beautiful bass for a hero shot, and guys, you ought to see it. You ought to see. He takes that fish, holds that arm's length, about shoulder height, and just drops it in the water. Boosh on the side. Here's a bass coming out of 20-something foot of water. It's already stressed. He just dropped it. Absolutely no respect for the bass. No respect for his fellow man either, probably, because I got to stop now. I'm going to overstep myself. Oh, God, I almost said it. Man, A wild man out of control. Frickin' Hick Billy here in central Missouri used to be washed up, no count tournament bass fisherman. That's where I'm at. I got to decide what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have nothing to do videos on. Unless we want to talk about, have you ever eaten oak tree? You ever eaten oak? I got to go. I'm not even going to talk about Solar Best sunglasses. Link in the description, because that's the only good thing I got going right now. I'm going to the woods. Man, does anybody get anything I just said? Because I'm just freaking tore up, wore out, pissed off, done. God. Go crappie fishing or something. God bless you guys. God help us all. Happy New Year. Oh, what if there's any whiskey in the house?